Living in a community means sharing space with other people, and occasional noise is usually part of everyday life. However, when noise becomes frequent, excessive, and disruptive, it can affect sleep, work, health, and overall quality of life. In situations where informal conversations have not resolved the issue, a neighbor complaint letter provides a professional way to notify property management and request assistance before the situation escalates further. A neighbor complaint letter is a formal letter written to a property manager, homeowners association, landlord, or community management office to report ongoing issues involving neighboring residents. The purpose is to document the problem, explain how it affects the resident, and request appropriate action while maintaining a respectful and professional tone. Here is how to write the letter step by step. Sender information. At the top of the letter, we have the resident's full name, address, email address, and phone number. This section identifies who is submitting the complaint and provides contact information if management needs additional details. Always make sure your information is accurate and up to date. Date. Next comes the date, which in this example is June 21st, 2026. The date is important because it establishes when the complaint was submitted and creates a record of the issue. This can be useful if additional complaints or follow-up actions become necessary in the future. Recipient information. Next, we have the recipient's information. In this case, the letter is addressed to the Property Management Office of Maple Grove Residential Community, along with the community's address. This ensures that the complaint reaches the department responsible for enforcing community policies and addressing resident concerns. Always direct your complaint to the appropriate authority whenever possible. Subject line. Next comes the subject line. Subject. Complaint regarding ongoing noise disturbances. This is a clear and professional subject line because it immediately identifies the issue being reported. The property manager can quickly understand the purpose of the letter before reading the details. Salutation. Then we have the greeting. Dear Property Manager. This is a respectful and professional salutation appropriate for communication with a management office. Even when reporting a problem, it is important to remain polite and professional throughout the letter. Introduction and purpose of the complaint. Now let's move into the first body paragraph. This section immediately explains the reason for writing. The paragraph says, I am writing to formally report ongoing noise disturbances originating from a neighboring residence within the Maple Grove residential community. I have attempted to address the matter informally. However, the issue has continued and is affecting my ability to peacefully enjoy my home. This is an effective opening because it clearly states the problem and explains that the resident has already attempted to resolve the matter informally. Including that detail is important because it shows that filing a formal complaint was not the first step taken. Description of the noise disturbances. Next comes one of the most important sections of the letter. This paragraph explains the nature of the problem and provides specific details. The paragraph reads, Over the past several weeks, excessive noise has regularly occurred during late evening and early morning hours. The disturbances often include loud music, shouting, and gatherings that continue well beyond the community's designated quiet hours. These incidents have occurred on multiple occasions, particularly during weekends, and have significantly disrupted my sleep and daily routine. This paragraph works well because it provides clear examples of the problem. Instead of simply saying the neighbors are noisy, the writer explains what type of noise is occurring, when it happens, and how it affects daily life. When writing your own complaint, always provide specific facts and examples whenever possible. Acknowledgement and reasonableness. Now let's move into the next paragraph. This section is particularly important because it demonstrates fairness and reasonableness. The paragraph says, I understand that occasional noise is a normal part of community living, and I respect my neighbors' right to enjoy their homes. However, the frequency and volume of these disturbances have exceeded what would reasonably be expected in a residential neighborhood. Despite my efforts to be patient and understanding, the situation has not improved. This paragraph strengthens the complaint because it shows that the resident is not objecting to ordinary everyday noise. Instead, the complaint focuses on excessive and ongoing disturbances. This balanced approach often makes a complaint more credible. Request for management action. Next comes the section where the resident formally requests assistance. The paragraph reads, I respectfully request that the management office review this matter and take any appropriate action consistent with community policies and regulations. My intention is not to create conflict, but rather to seek a reasonable resolution that allows all residents to enjoy a safe and peaceful living environment. This is a strong request because it remains professional and solution-focused. Notice that the resident is not demanding punishment or making threats. Instead, the request focuses on resolving the issue fairly and maintaining a positive community environment. Request for discretion. Now let's look at the next paragraph. The paragraph says, I would appreciate it if this complaint could be handled discreetly. Please let me know if additional information or documentation is needed to assist with your review. This section is important because many residents worry about creating tension with neighbors. Requesting discretion helps communicate that the goal is resolution rather than confrontation. It also shows willingness to cooperate if additional information is needed. Closing paragraph. Finally, we have the closing paragraph. The paragraph reads, Thank you for your time and attention to this matter. I appreciate your efforts in maintaining a positive living environment for all residents and look forward to a resolution. This is a professional closing because it expresses appreciation while reinforcing the desire for a solution. Always end complaint letters respectfully, even when discussing ongoing frustrations. Closing and signature. The letter ends with, Sincerely, Cameron Lewis. This is a standard professional closing suitable for formal complaints and community correspondence. If the letter is submitted in printed form, a handwritten signature should be included above the typed name. A strong neighbor complaint letter should remain calm, factual, and respectful. Focus on describing the problem clearly, providing examples, and explaining how the issue affects you. Avoid personal attacks, insults, emotional accusations, or threats. Property managers are more likely to respond positively when complaints are professional and well documented. If the disturbances occur regularly, consider keeping a record of dates, times, and descriptions of incidents. This information can be helpful if management needs additional evidence during its review, and that's how you write a professional neighbor complaint letter step by step. If this video helped you, please like, comment, and subscribe to writing tutorials for more practical writing guides and sample documents. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.